Get comfy, yeah? Hey guys, this is Kate Bowman. Welcome back. So technically it's still October. I know I'm kind of sneaking this one in under the wire. It has been such a busy month. It is a cloudy day, and since this is the only room in our townhome that has any sort of good lighting, here I am in my office, kind of trying to give you a different view. And here we've got my cute little fireplace. So I'm hanging out by my little fireplace, staying cozy with a cup of tea, talking to you. Since we are still technically in October, I thought this would be a great reminder that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but every month is a great month to talk about our breast health. I had my annual mammogram last month, and it's always such a relief when you get that piece of paper in the mail that says everything is good. I'll admit that when I had my first mammogram last year, I was really nervous about it. You hear all of those like horror stories about how awful it is and how painful it is, and I will say that I didn't find it to be all that painful. Last year, the appointment took a lot longer. You know, they're establishing a baseline. So I think if I remember correctly, they took more images, and I actually even got a call back to go back and have more imaging done, which I guess is pretty normal. It was still scary. I just want to really see what's going on in there. And I had like a little bit of a cyst in my right breast, but it ended up being no big deal. And so this year when I went in, I was a little nervous again. It was actually right before my period, so I was afraid that it was gonna hurt this time, but it really didn't. I would say that if anything, it was uncomfortable on a scale of like 2 to 3 at the absolute most. But anyway, so it was kind of squish this way, squish that way, 15-minute appointment, and done. And then I got my letter saying everything looked good, and so it just feels good to know that for the next year, in theory, I should be well. Of course, I will still do my monthly self-exams just to be sure. So anyway, if you need to get a mammogram, this is a friendly little reminder. If you've never had one, but you need one and you've been hesitating, this is me telling you to just go for it because it wasn't that big of a deal, and getting the all clear feels so much better than worrying about it. So yeah, my little PSA there. So we have been spending a lot of time outside, as much time as we can. We're kind of greedy for these last few warmish days here. Winter is coming in heavy and hot. It has been super cold at night, like in the 30s, which burr. But so anyway, so we've gone apple picking a couple of times, but one of the things that we love to do the most is we love to go walk on the trails. And so there is a river trail not too far from our house. It's just so peaceful, and Mother Nature is just in her glory. Things are really coming together with the tiny house. We have made our official decision on our layout, so I'm super excited to share some of that with you today. So I'm going to share some of the aspects, but some of the others I'm going to keep kind of on the down low because I want them to be a surprise. And then also with the renderings, I just wanted to put out a disclaimer that the software program definitely has its limitations. And so some of the things that we want and some of the things that Ashley and Jason, that we envision together with them, we aren't necessarily able to translate that very well on the software program. I'm going to just take you through for a little tiny like tour and show you what we're thinking. So take a look. Okay, so we're going to start with the exterior. And so for this exterior, it doesn't look like a whole lot. That's not necessarily the exterior that we're going to go with in regards to like materials and stuff like that. It's just kind of what the software program had to offer. So basically where those two middle windows are in like the upstairs area, that part of the roof is actually going to go down a little bit to kind of give a little bit of dimension to the roof, because right now it's very boxy. Okay, so now let's go to the kitchen. And so in the kitchen, it looks a little less than exciting, but so what we're going to do is we are going to have a gas range, and we're going to be doing granite countertop, a nice size sink, plenty of prep space because cooking is a big deal for our family. And then where that bench and table is, we're going to have a bench, but it is definitely not going to be that bench. It's going to be, I don't know how to describe it per se. It's just not going to be that bench, and it's not going to be that table. That's kind of the kitchen, that side of the kitchen. Okay, and so then we go to the the stair side, the storage with stair side. And so basically, no, our refrigerator is not going to look like that. That looks like something out of like, I don't know, a space movie. But anyway, so we're gonna have just a normal apartment size fridge, and then along the stairs where you see all of those little like open nook spots, those are actually gonna be closed in, and then those stairs are going to open up for for stair storage. And then we'll have more cabinetry there. There's going to be a huge pull-out pantry, and then there is going to be a closet. It will be kind of like our coat closet. We'll hold Jack's food, just those kinds of things like that. And then we have our bathroom with our laundry space, a nice big closet. And so what we're planning to do with this space is I'm super excited because I'm going to be able to have a small bathtub. I love to take baths. The only thing that freaks me out about this setup a little bit is that I've been very spoiled and I've had garden tubs in the last couple of houses that we've lived in. I have a thing with feet. Like, feet freak me out. They're so gross to me. And so the idea of a whole bunch of people standing in the space where I'm going to take a bath it's really gross to me. So we're just going to have to invest in some bleach, I think. But But anyway, so we're gonna have like a stackable washer and dryer, and that closet space is where the hubs and I plan to put all of our clothing. Everything has to fit in there. We are definitely going to have to pare down significantly. So that is kind of what things look like. Obviously, there's gonna be a living space. We've got the loft upstairs. That's nothing particularly exciting. I mean, it'll be exciting once, I've decorated, because I love to decorate. But anyway, so I have been Marie Kondoing like crazy because we are not going to have a lot of space. We have 3 stories worth of things. We have gotten rid of so many things. Yet even as I say that, I am daunted by the amount of things daunted and overwhelmed by the amount of things that we still really have to work through getting through. So I have been Marie Kondoing like crazy. And so I'm going to show you what I have been up to. All right, so all of the clothes that I am no longer going to be wearing are in 3 full trash bags. And then I also went through the linens. And so the linens, like soft blankets, soft towels, all of those things, those are in bags as well. And so I am a hobby girl. That is the last thing that I'm going to do today. I have 2 or 3, I'm not sure, 2 or 3 baskets of hobby items. And if we are going to be living in a tiny house, that is just way too much. So in my mind, I need to have the things that I love, the absolute best, whittled down to 1 basket. So that's my mission now. So here we go. I'm gonna go and find out which ones I love the best. Okay, so right now we are headed down to the basement. It's a disaster. That's our workout space, and then this. Oh Lord, don't judge this. Don't judge this. This right here is going to be the holiday, the Christmas project. We are going to whittle that down to 2 bins. But for now, so these are the hobby items. We've got some puzzles. We've got, I don't even know what's in there. And then some more right there. I'm going to go through that and we are going to figure out what I'm going to keep. This was a lot of work, but it was also totally worth it. Every time we let things go, it just feels so good. It feels so freeing. We have way too many things. And the funny thing is I always think that I'm doing this great job of saying goodbye to things, letting things go. And then I realize I still have so much more than I need. As you look around your house, perhaps maybe this has inspired you. Is there anything that you can let go of? Let me know in the comments below. So that is it for this episode. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.